Doc's doghouse, Thybulle. His defensive prowess lately has been real critical. Another reason why they're playing good basketball. So I'm happy to see him out of Doc's doghouse versus early in the season.
It's interesting, too, that we're talking about Philadelphia defense, which had been their Achilles heel in years past, which had contributed to their poor record on the road. We've seen all of those things turn around here lately. Philadelphia looking to take on the Clippers, led by Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. This is the matchup that we've been waiting for all day, ladies and gentlemen. Head on out to watch the Clippers and the 76ers.
Conversation for Defensive Player of the Year.
Christina, thanks. Ball is up. Game is on. Sixers win the tap. They'll have it to start the fourth quarter as well. Danny Green controls the Sixers. They've been terrific. 9-1 really overall in their last 10 as Curry misses on the jumper. And we'll talk about Curry as this game progresses. Remember, undrafted. Boy, he has made a career for himself in the NBA. Kudos to him. Kawhi Leonard. Last time we saw him in San Antonio, maybe the best effort we have seen him have all year, and he picks up where he left off.
Just created a little bit of space by taking that right shoulder, dipping it into the defender, and then shooting over the top.
And there you see Ben Simmons in transition, unsighted as far as shooting goes. Misses his first couple of efforts. Clippers rebound. George into Zoo, deflected and recovered by Simmons. Picked up by a backpedaling Paul George. A great ball movement by the Sixers. They're one of the league leaders in this category. Good rotation by the Clippers, but Danny Green knocks down the three.
And that's just where he made a big three to end the game the other night and solidify a win for the Sixers, that left-hand corner.
He had a 28-point effort against his one-time employer, and Zoo is fouled. As again, we'll talk about it a little bit later as Zoo goes to the line for a couple. How good has Ivica Zubac been for the Clippers in that starting five? It's funny, I thought he played one of his best games in San Antonio on Thursday. You look at his numbers, he was 3 of 11, but the effort was off the charts. He winds up with a double-double along with 5 blocks.
Good in other areas.
Tobias Harris. And you look at his shooting chart, essentially green all over the place. Great in the mid-range. We saw seasons with the Clippers. Leonard to an open senior, drives around Harris, lobs it, I thought anyway, to Zoo. It hits the front of the rim. Zoo with the rebound, scrapping inside, surrounded by red jerseys, and the Clippers kick it back outside. A contested three, great closeout, but under the gun a little bit now with 5 to shoot. Pocket pass into Jackson, hits it short. And a tough start from the field for the Clippers in what they call a get-back game. Clippers been on the road the last couple. First game back, first of 9 in a row here in downtown Los Angeles. Green, another great look at a three. He liked it the second it left his hand. And Pete, I'll let you look it up if you are new to the Clippers. Welcome aboard, but please Google at your own risk. Here is Senior for 3, and he knocks it in.
Very similar play to what Ben Simmons did. Collapse the defense, draw all those red jerseys inside, and then look to the outside and find the guy who does a really good job of knocking down open threes.
Whistle. And a 3-second violation. Started the last 19 games a season ago for the Clippers and led the league in overall net rating. There's a look at our new guy, Rajon Rondo. And you can tell the locker room is very excited, and miss Lou Williams at the same time. Tobias launches a three. It's good. That was something where he struggled a bit last year from above the arc. He has regained that form this year. Now the Clippers have been doubled up so far by Philadelphia. Jackson. Clippers just 2 for 10 from the field. Scott for 3. Paul George fouled by
Rondo on the bench. I would bet that Ty Lue has a coach that he has assigned to him for the game to talk him through every play. This is what this is. This is what this is. This is this out of bounds play, so he can start to familiarize himself with what's going on here with the Clippers.
It's a second foul on Green. Kawhi misses. Zoo battling inside, and the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Clippers, and they put 14 back on the shot clock.
Okay, Jeremy sitting right there, and he'll be whispering in his ear the whole time. This is what we're running on this out-of-bounds play. He's describing it to him.
Blocked by Thybulle, the very nice, impressive play. You know, it's funny. Thybulle was talking about it, saying he might know all of our plays by now. That's just how high his IQ is.
Yeah, and I'm sure they gave him a video playbook that they can put into his computer and watch it. And I'm sure that they also will wind up giving him pages, okay, that he can go through to refresh what he sees.
And Senior knocks down.
Brian, you know what I love to see? Ben Simmons taking the challenge of guarding that man right there, Kawhi Leonard. He wants to be known as one of the best defenders in the NBA. Well, you have to take the challenge on nights against the best guy. He's willing to do that.
People talk about what he doesn't do enough and not about all the other things that Ben Simmons brings to the table. This is Curry, back to Simmons, aggressive drive inside. Oh, blocked by George, saved by Simmons. 4 on the clock for Curry. Good defense there by Jackson, but Curry able to smooch pretty well with Magic and Kareem. They get to one finals after Kareem retired with Magic back in '91. Simmons counted and a foul. It is now 18-9. Sixers out in front, 5.5 to play in this first quarter. If he is just a lefty, and he knocks down the free throw. It's a 10-point lead now for Philadelphia.
He has that same gene that Luke Kennard has, where he's lefty or righty or lefty, depending on when and where, what he wants to shoot.
Yeah, Kennard can do a lot of things with both hands. Aggressive drive for Leonard, and he slams it in. Says Tobias posting on Paul George. Into the paint, contested jumper, rainbows home.
Paul George, that was it right there for Tobias Harris. Same exact play.
George rises in the mid-range and cans the jumper for Paul George. Jackson deflects, drives on Curry, and takes it to the house and makes a little noise. Jackson for 3, holds the finish and knocks it down. He has unlimited confidence after his wonderful